Hello, welcome to Healing Truth Tarot. My name is Shelley. Today I'm doing a general reading for the air signs of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I've already pulled the first card. The cards have been pre-shuffled. They have been cleansed. I have been cleansed. There's no more bad juju. So today's general energy for our air signs is the Page of Pentacles. So expect messages. That's what a page is, a messenger. So expect messages. I think there's a lot of messages coming through in dreams. Try to remember to keep a journal next to your bed if you're waking up 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. That is spirit waking you up, trying to tell you something. So try to remember to jot down whatever you can glean from what you were dreaming about before you popped awake. So let's continue with the reading. So a message in the Pentacles, obviously. So this could be something about financial abundance or abundance on any level. Abundance of friends, abundance of children, grandbabies, or just love in general. So let's see what the rest of the cards say. All right, next card is the Two of Wands. Okay, so he's making a decision. All right, that's what he's doing. He's standing there making a decision because I think you're going to get more than one offer or have more than one choice in regards to your life change, because this is talking about a big life change. It's not talking about one of these itty bitty little things, snail pace things that we've been going through in the past few years of really just being prepared for the big stuff is what's been going on. So we are almost at the finish line. Okay, if you look at him, he's holding the world in his hand, right? So that means choices, and also the wands there's one behind him that's steadfast, and there's one in his hand. So those symbolize the choices that he has to make. And then he's looking across the water, right? So travel might be in store for you. Maybe long travel, maybe a short travel. Maybe this person that may come to you with an offer, because I'm very sure that's going to happen, that somebody's going to come to you with an offer. It's not just going to be in your dreams. An actual human's going to come to you with an offer. So when they make that offer, there's going to be more than one, and you're going to have to make a choice. And Spirit's telling me to tell you that whatever choice you pick is the right choice. There are no wrong choices. As long as you're following your intuition. And I also invite you to follow your own intuition when you look at these cards. See what they say to you on a personal level. All right. Also, if this reading doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. I understand. These readings are about you, not me. If I'm not giving you what you need, or maybe you want to take some and leave the rest, that's all good too. You got to take care of yourself, right? So my feelings will not be hurt if you don't like my reading. It's okay. And the next card we have is the Knight of Wands. All right, wands are swift movement. So this is definitely male energy. These offers could come from men, or they could come from females with a lot of male energy. But what I'm picking up off that card is that your decision is going to be made swiftly. I don't think you're going to stand there and wonder about it for too long. And also that, because wands are movement, swift movement generally, I feel like you might get an offer that says, hey, you need to take this right now. So, I mean, it's up to the individual what they choose to do, but I would be wary of people who give you I call it the snatch and grab. Here's this offer on the table, and then they snatch it and grab it away from you because you didn't react as fast as they thought that you should. But that's okay. Also, you know what? I also see, this has been a common theme for a couple of months now, is somebody coming at you that wants to make apologies, and they might want to just be in your space and in your general vicinity because they see something in you that they're lacking. Okay, and we all know we can't fix anybody else. Okay, so if your intuition says no, then no. You don't have to. Okay, there's nothing written in stone that says you have to accept somebody back into your life that caused you trauma or pain in some way. Let them make their apologies and listen to them, see what they have to say, forgive them and let them go. Because there's an awful lot of that going on right now because we're vibrating at a higher level and people just want to be around us. But these energy vampires, they try to feed off of people who have grown spiritually, financially, whatever. They just like to feed off of us because we've got something to offer that they don't have. All right. Oh, this is beautiful. So we have the Six of Wands. We got a lot of wands today, lots of fast movement, and this is a celebration. But Spirit's given me a warning. Don't get too cocky. Be grateful. We have to continue to be grateful for these good things that are coming. Because even though we co-created them with our higher power, the ego is the one thing that will, these offers, these things that are coming at us, they can be taken away just as quickly as they come to us. So this celebration should be done minus the ego plus the gratitude. So that's a beautiful card. All right. What else do we have? Okay, see? Now, I don't feel you're in this energy anymore. Okay? This is taking on too much. It's being overwhelmed. It's struggle. And we're not about struggle anymore. We don't have to. The good stuff is coming. Like I said, we're almost at the finish line in regards to what we're trying to manifest right now. Okay. Geez, we'll never be done manifesting. It's a beautiful thing. Once we're done with the one thing, once we get our manifestation, we move on to the next manifestation. Okay. But this is also saying don't take on too many, don't try to manifest too many things at once. Take things one thing at a time. One day at a time, one moment at a time, whatever works for you. But don't overload yourself with, okay, I'm going to do all of it. Pick one thing. Pick one thing that you want to manifest. Pick one offer that you're given. All right, let's pick another. Okay, not as doomy and gloomy as it looks. I think most of you know that by now. The Death card. The death of the old to rebirth the new. To birth the new, excuse me. But in a way, we are rebirthed. So, like I said, I don't think you're in the energy of taking on too much anymore, which is going to bring about the energy of the Death card. Okay, it's imperative that we let go of the old stuff to make room for the new stuff. Say you're struggling inner wise, you're struggling inside in your head, you're struggling to let go of a situation. Okay, there's a good chance that this person that's going to come at you that wants to make amends and be in your space, that we need to let them do that in order for us to move on. Forgiveness isn't about the other person. Forgiveness is about us and our well-being. And Spirit's given me a reminder for you guys. Take care of yourself. I know you're tired, exhausted. I know that. Get as much rest as possible, whenever possible. Do whatever it is that makes you feel good about yourself. And I am talking about literally bubble baths and incense and candles and walking in nature and, holding hands with your partner, getting outside to go somewhere that you haven't been before. Do these things for yourself. The whole world is out there. I think sometimes we get stuck in our little worlds and we're like, oh my God, it's never going to change. Or wow, this is really comfortable. But the thing is, there's a difference between comfort and familiarity. I've been in situations that thought I was comfortable in, but the only real comfort was because it was familiar. Because the truth is, it wasn't really comfortable. It was just something I was familiar with. It was something I was used to. And I didn't know that there was another way to be, that I could be my authentic self. I didn't know that. And Spirit's inviting you to do that, to do whatever it takes for you to look past where you're at now, because where you're at now is just a culmination of past intentions, right? And I think these days that most people understand the law of attraction, and it's not simple to manifest. It just isn't, okay? Because we're human and we have those egos, and those egos are there for a reason. The egos are our defense, right? So Spirit's telling me to remind you to take it easy on yourself, and please, more good self-talk, more uplifting self-talk, please. You need it. You deserve it. And you know what? You don't owe anybody an explanation. You don't have to explain yourself because you're telling your truth. Don't do that anymore. Sometimes we run it through our own heads to ourselves and make it, explain ourselves to ourselves. Well, I did it because of this, or I'm doing it because of that. Not for nothing, I'm too friggin' old to be worrying about what other people are thinking. We're beyond that, because you're never going to please everybody, right? Even if you succumb to another person's wishes that are totally messing up your vibes, even if you succumb to that, there's going to be someone else next in line who's not going to like something that you're doing. It doesn't matter. You do you, and you let them do them, right? It's going to be okay. Doesn't matter what somebody else thinks. You don't need approval. You are a piece of source, just like everybody else. You don't need to explain yourself to people. So there. All right, another card, folks. I love my air signs. Here, oh, there she is. There's my girl. That's the Empress. Okay. You know, she's, to me, she's a queen. Okay, it depends on what part of the planet you're on. An Empress is considered a queen in a lot of countries, right? So she's carrying that energy, and Empresses and queens do not take any crap from anybody, but they're compassionate, and they're loving, and they're nurturing is the word I want. They're nurturing. You embody this, even if you're a guy. You embody this. We all have our male and female aspects. You embody this person, right? And this is why this person from your past is going to try to come to you, right? Because they know that. And they know they screwed up. And now they want to try to get their foot back in the door, all right? But you're not going to let them. You're going to hear them out, but you're not going to let them get their foot back in the door, because they're up to no good, okay? They're up to no good. And there's also a new person who's going to come to you. If you are not involved in a relationship, like I said, this isn't going to resonate with everybody. If you are not involved in a relationship, there's going to be somebody new who's been keeping an eyeball on you, watching your movements, your behaviors, listening intently to the things that you're saying. because they're seeing who you really are. They're seeing your authentic self, right? And air signs, we are some badasses, okay? Us air signs. Ah, loving, compassionate, but we don't take any crap, right? And we're extremely intuitive. So when this new person comes, you're going to feel like, well, you're going to be weary because of your past experiences. And plus, this person from your past coming would make anybody weary because, sometimes we wonder, how did I attract that? I'm a different person. Why is that still coming at me? And it's like I said, yes, you do vibrate higher, but people see that. They see your light, they see your fire, and they want to be part of that. So you're not attracting jerks because you're a jerk or putting out that energy. You're attracting them because you have something they want. And that's why we call them energy vampires. All right, another card, people. Oh, we got two came out. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, Knight of Pentacles. Okay, there we go with that person. That's the new person right there I was talking about. This person is secure financially. I'm not saying they make a lot of money, but they make do. They're better than getting by. Okay, and your combined selves together will be a financially stable situation, right? So I'm not saying move in with them as soon as they ask you out on a date. I'm just saying that you two together will make an excellent pair. You guys are going to be made for each other. Even if your sign doesn't match his sign, okay? You're still going to be made for each other because you both embody the positive aspects of your sign, of your zodiac sign, okay? Knight of Pentacles. Here he comes, riding on a horse. Okay, and the Moon card. And this is what I was talking about with the struggle with making decisions too, because you're not just going to have financial decisions to make. You're going to have to make decisions on romance wise. You're going to have to make decisions on whether you really want to go forward. I mean, you might choose to forgive this person from your past and be with them. I don't know. That's not clear yet. But that's where the decision making comes in, because you're going to have to decide that, and then the new person's going to come to you right after that. And that's why I'm saying don't make any sudden moves in regards to your decisions, because you might say yes to the person from the past, and then this new person comes along and the new person is much better suited to you. You can forgive someone, right? Doesn't mean you forgot. And if you're not seeing any real change in the person from your past, the Moon can't see anything. Okay? The only thing lighting the path is the Moon. So there's a bunch of stuff hidden. And I feel that's pertaining to this person in your past, not to the new person. Okay? So just take a deep breath. Don't make any rash decisions. Don't make decisions based on that ego-based fear or fear-based ego. Don't make those decisions based on that. Base them on intuition and intellect, because there is a balance there. And I feel like you guys are really nailing it with the balance between the intuition and the intellect. Okay. Let's have another. The Chariot. Swift movement. Good stuff coming at you, which kind of tells me that as far as the Knight of Pentacles is concerned, that you are going to choose the Knight of Pentacles rather than the person from your past. Yeah, I just keep getting more messages about that person from your past. They're going to come off like they're financially stable, and they're not. And that's part of the reason they're coming to you, because they feel like you got some financial stability that they don't. And you know what? Maybe you don't. That's okay. It's coming. Chariot. It's coming. You've got two pentacles, all right, which speaks to financial abundance, and a chariot that says something that you've been waiting on is coming to you very quickly. Now, in regards to romance, that's your Knight of Pentacles. In regards to money, that would be your Six of Wands. Six of Wands. Right. So, I'm going to pick a couple more, and we're going to wrap it up. I don't like to do these videos too long because I don't know about you, but I don't always have the focus for a long video. So, all right. Queen of Swords. Swords is cutting through the BS. In case you didn't see my first video. Cutting through the BS. Look at that queen. That is the card based on the decision to go with the new person rather than the person from your past. Okay. So I'm sitting here and I'm telling you to take your time making decisions. Okay. Take your time making a decision based on that person from your past. Okay. Then once you have all the information and the Knight of Pentacles shows up, then you make the swift decision, the Chariot decision. Then you make that swift decision. Because the Queen of Swords she's not about any drama, okay? And she's very balanced, right? That sword, if you look at it, she's balancing that sword, right? And look, she got her hand held up. She's like, come at me. Tell me what you got. State your piece. That's what that looks like to me. And they're going to state their piece. And you're going to pick whichever choice is best for you. One more. Then we will wrap it up, okay? So let's call this the advice. The advice card. Whatever you've been working on, tend to it. Keep tending to it. Because you're about to reap those rewards. Again, that chariot. That chariot. Because this spread isn't just about romance, right? It is about abundance, financial abundance too. Straight up. I mean, sometimes it's about all kinds of abundance, but this reading is about financial abundance. The chariot is going to bring this in because you've already planted the seeds and it's almost time to harvest, right? So you're doing fine. You're on the path you're supposed to be on. And I know it sucks to hear it because I don't like to hear it either, but you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And all of this drama and trauma and pain from your past was for a reason. Because there's a whole bunch of us, not just air signs, but all signs, who said, I'm going to clear up my karmic debt all at once. And Source said, that's going to be hard. And we said we didn't care. Turns out it's been painful. It's been very painful. And I know you hear this all the time, but we know how to move through that pain now. We know how to transmute that pain. It was all for a reason. It was preparing us for something. Honestly, I knew this reawakening we're having was coming over 20 years ago. And I've been waiting. And, we'd have some really good stuff going on around the planet or something like, all right, the ascension's here. Nope. Not yet. I don't want to tell you that life is going to be peachy keen and there's never going to be anything else that is going to be disturbing in our lives. I'm not going to even go there because we're going to keep growing, and humans grow through pain up until now. Now we have so many tools and we're so connected to Source and we're so connected to each other. Um, the pandemic was a big deal. We needed that. We had been whispered to, nudged, yelled at, and finally we got kicked in the ass with COVID. Okay? We needed it because we needed to slow down, and other things like this beautiful technology that's come out, and just things that were waiting for the right moment to appear, things that were already there, but just we weren't seeing them yet because it wasn't time for them yet. That's what COVID was about. It was a huge part of our reawakening to who we really are, a direct piece of source. You have a lovely day. Oh, I am going to post air signs on Thursdays at 7 a.m. Okay, and as we go, I'll be able to start doing specific signs all through the week. Okay, not yet. I'm not there yet, but thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. It would boost me up there on the algorithm, on the YouTube algorithm. I will put my email address in the description. So if you want to have a specific reading, we can talk about it. Okay? Thanks so much. Have a beautiful day, folks.